Доброго времени суток, с вами Док, и мы продолжаем проходить Dreamfall Chapters. Так, где у нас тут мышка? Ага, потерялась. В прошлый раз мы все-таки оказались в Зои, где в Аркадии. Странное дело, что перед этим она умудрилась исчезнуть из реального мира. Так что же с ней на самом деле?
Where are you taking me? Can someone please say something? You are the resistance, right? You know, instead of abducting me, you could have just asked nicely. I would have come with you. I wanted to come with you. Not talking? Fine. Take me to your leader. I've always wanted to say that.
Shepard's busy. She'll talk to you later.
So now you are speaking to me? Good. I'd like to... Wait. I remember that man. Isn't that...
Stop talking. Keep walking.
But I know him.
Shut up.
Absolutely not. No. You cannot leave Mercuria now. If you go to Guillen...
What if they find you? They'll kill you.
So they kill me. I understand the risks, Enu.
I know you want to protect him, but he is one child. If you end up dead, what do we do?
You carry on. You're stronger now. You can fight them.
You know that's not true. The General has brought more troops from Azadir. Our situation is precarious.
I'll go with him and make sure he stays alive.
What? You will not.
And we lose the both of you? We were lucky we didn't lose more people when Old Town burned. It's only a matter of time before the Azadi make a decisive strike against us.
Boys, I'm as soft-hearted as a Zidling schoolgirl, and Bip's my friend too, but I agree with Shepard. We can't risk it.
It's not just about the boy. If I go to Guillen, to the camps, I will find evidence of what they're doing to the magicals. And if General Harmy and Mother Otana learn the truth of what's being done to innocent creatures, perhaps they'll...
You've proven that you see magicals as people. I'd appreciate the same consideration now.
People. Women, children, the defenseless. If Harmy and Otana learn the truth, they may have a change of heart. They may pull their support. We can't win this war on our own. Vermon and Saya are too strong. With Harmy's men on their side, they'll be unbeatable. But if we undermine this support, even if Harmy does not join our side, our chances will improve. Force me to stay, and we only delay the inevitable. Let me go, and we could win this war.
You don't make it easy for me to lead, Kian. But maybe it's time I let you make the decisions. I won't stand in your way.
I don't like this one bit. When are you leaving?
Right away. If I can sneak on board a cloud ship leaving for the islands tonight. Which means there's not a lot of time.
Well, don't let me stand in your way. Go be a hero or whatever.
Угу. Ну, в принципе, на этом мы в тот раз не остановились. Так, ну, нам надо куда вниз, по-моему, спуститься было. Где лестница-то, я уже запутался. Вот на лестнице.
You're not leaving without me.
You're needed here, Liko.
Those prisoners, they are my people.
Imprisoned by mine. This is almost certainly a suicide mission. If the Resistance loses us both, they stand no chance against the tower.
We can't lose you.
They'll still have you.
I will never be their leader.
Я думал, они же поговорили, но нет, надо же перед самым выходом, да?
To have any chance of defeating Saya and Vermon, we need to show General Harmy what's happening to the magicals.
Try not to get yourself killed, Kian.
You still plan to kill me after?
Of course.
Well, I wouldn't want to miss that.
Я уж думал, им не дадут нормально пробежаться. Так. А в лодочку-то нам как сесть? О, понятно. Как удобно.
Through that gate and onto the cloud ship. That cloud ship's headed to Gien with a new batch of prisoners. I must get on board.
Вроде очевидный путь. Не самый очевидный, да? О. Только сейчас заметил, как оно выглядит. Это, в принципе, те же самые причалы. Ну, с другой стороны, какие еще могут быть? Ну, попробуем сгонять за ворота, узнать, а что здесь. То есть тут южный, да? Южные ворота. Ага. Ребят, я тоже хочу за решеточку. Мне как туда пройти?
In a few minutes, I think. It's fully What do you want? You're not supposed to be here. Bugger off before we arrest you. In a few minutes, I think. It's fully loaded. Barely any room in the hold.
Is that the last of the magicals, then?
From the ghetto,
They led the magicals through that gate to the cloud ship.
I see them around walking freely like they're actual people and not animals. That's disgusting.
Oh, well, they're not really animals, are they? I mean, they're like intelligent. At least some of them.
They're filthy animals. Good riddance to them.
Well, I don't know. I had a long conversation about farming with a Dolmari last year at the Rooster. She seemed nice.
You'll want to be careful talking about your love for the magicals. There's a reason they're being shipped off to the camps, you know.
Right. Never mind.
Anyway, you should be up there keeping watch, not down here talking to me.
Так. Надо разведать ситуацию поточнее. Да, петуха нам зайти сейчас не дадут, да? Ну, возможно, и правильно.
The ghetto's been burned to the ground. Whatever's left in there.
Понятно. И в воду не стихануть. И ворота не открыть. Угу. Как же нам тут быть?
It must lead to the staging platform that takes prisoners and supplies up to the ship.
Ну, так-то да.
They led the magicals through that gate to the cloud ship.
Опа. Удачи, да?
Keon? Where are you?
Опа.
Oh, no, no. You're not going after him. He's not your responsibility. None of this is on you, Keon.
Ой, не останавливай меня.
Life, Anna. It's not just Bib. The Azadi take the magicals to the islands. They're not given passage to the Southlands. They never come back. It's all a lie. The old and the young families sent away to die, forgotten by everyone. That ends now. I refuse to forget. The Resistance will persevere without me. I'm not really one of them. I never was, I never will be. I'm Azadi.
You're Azadi. So what? I'm not saying what they're doing is acceptable, but are you going to free every magical on your own? Take on the entire Azadi army single-handed? You're being stupid and emotional, and you're being selfish. You're leaving us when we need you the most. You're leaving me. Again.
What do you mean by...
My name isn't Anna. I use a different name in every city. It's safer that way. In Sadir, I was Elena, but I never told you my name. You don't recognize me. That's fair, I've changed. You haven't, except for the, you know, it's a good look for you.
You're the girl I saved from Vamon's gang.
Yeah, I'm the girl. What, that's it? I spent every day these past 20 years thinking about you, and I'm the girl. Oh, I feel so special now.
Forgive me, Anna. Elena. I do remember you. Vamon was trying to...
Hurt me. And they would have killed me too if it hadn't been for you. You risked everything and you stood up for me. That was the first time anyone had shown me any kindness. You brought me to Mother Ritana, and she took care of me for a while. I watched you from a distance for years, until I was forced to leave Sadir. But I knew I'd find you again someday, Kiana Varney.
That was... a long time ago. I was a different person.
No. You were a different person in between, but now... Now you are the boy I knew, from all those years ago. The boy with his eyes and heart wide open. The boy who risked his life for others. The boy who... Oh, gods damn it. This is why you have to go. Not because you're Azadi, or because you're the Apostle, or the great hero of the Resistance, or because of your goddess, or because you're selfish. You have to go because this is who you are. The boy who saved my life.
Will you help them while I'm gone?
This isn't my war, Keon.
Maybe not. But it is mine. And I believe what happens here will change the balance for all time to come.
I didn't know you believed in the balance.
I didn't. Will you help the Resistance in my absence?
Fine. Fine. I'll help them.
What was that for?
For love, you idiot. I've loved you since you lifted me out of that gutter and saved my life. I've loved no one else.
I don't know if I can...
It's taken me over 20 years to find you. You'd better fucking come back, or believe me, Kiana Varney, I will go to the first mountain and drag you back, kicking and screaming, to the world of the living.
Вот что вскрывается-то. Ну, здрасте. Это по-другому ведет.
Hey, there's There's no walking on a wall at night.
Люблю я ходить по стенам.
Stay right there. You're under arrest.
Вот, блин.
Civilian, you're in violation of martial law.
А что, мы красться не можем, что ли? Я вот этого юмора не понимаю.
Stay right there. You're under arrest.
Песец. Ну-ка. Настройки. Управление. Вот down right. Да. Не густо по настройкам, не густо.
Civilian, you're in violation of martial law. Hey,
А
there's no
ты ж...
walking on a wall at night.
А куда нам спрятаться-то хоть? Не, ну он так всегда меня будет ловить. Какой во всем этом смысл? Угу. Сейчас было аккуратно за ним топать. Кнопочки красться у нас, как назло, нету. Да, второй часть, конечно, не шибко уж помогал, но хотя бы была разница между походкой и тем, что мы крались. Ау. Колокол. Поднимайте.
Do not leave without me. Quick, pull me up.
I could take
Ну
my
пусть
hand.
поможет.
Hold on.
Вот как пробрался.
Why did you pull me up?
You begged me to,
You're infuriating.
because I pulled you up.
Because you continue to give me no reason to hate you.
Aside from murdering your father in front of you.
Well, aside from that.
Полетели. Интересно. Далеко ли мы так улетим? Вверх, вверх и прочь. Сколько достижений-то у нас. Мгм. Так. Вот интересно посмотреть, насколько все серьезно будет у нас в следующих книгах. 4-й, 5-й, там 2 вроде осталось.
Zoe? Zoe? Zoe?
Где ж ворон-то Зои потерял?
Zoe?
Shoo, bird.
Oh, shoo yourself, you big hairy lug.
What in Charles' name? I know you. You arrived with that Stark girl yesterday. You're her bird.
Her bird. I am my own bird, I'll have you know. Her bird. Pfft, the nerve of some people. Besides, I lost her. She done gone vanished on me. I am, it seems, an expert at misplacing beautiful young women.
She's not misplaced. She's with the Resistance.
The Resistance. So she did find the rebels, and she didn't think to tell me. Well, some friend she turned out to be.
Well, to be fair to the girl, it wasn't entirely voluntary.
What do you mean? They kidnapped her. Crow to the rescue! So, where exactly did they kidnap her to?
I'm not supposed to... Well, I reckon the chances of you being an Azadi spy are rather remote. And that poor girl could probably use a friend. Do you know the old Sentinel Library outside the city? It's in ruins now, but beneath it, in the Enclave, you'll find your girl. Unless they took her head, in which case...
Hold on, Zoe! Hold on to your head! I'm on my way!
Ну, хотя бы узнали, а то, правда, он пропал и все.
Ulvik the ever thirsty.
Aye, that's me. What can I help you with, Da? A bit too early in the day for a drink, is it not?
We're taking you in for questioning in relation to Azadi property that was stolen in your establishment the other evening.
Oh. I'm afraid I know nothing about that, Da.
Good. Then this should be quick. Please come with us, Mr. Ever thirsty.
And what about my tavern? My customers? It's the reaping. People expect the taps to be open and the beer to be flowing.
They're going to have to visit some other establishment today.
Плохо, дело плохо.
I trust you got some sleep last night?
I would have, if you guys believed in bed sheets and pillows.
You are fortunate to be alive, girl. Who are you? Why do you ask questions about the Resistance?
I'll keep it simple. I'm Zoe. I need your help.
Our help? With what?
I didn't know who else to ask. I need to get to the Purple Mountains.
I don't know where that is.
What about the Ular?
I'm sorry.
Obnaxus? Of the Venar?
I have heard of the Venar, but they left the Northlands. And Obnexus? Maybe a whisper. Long ago? Nothing more. I cannot help you.
Damn. Is there anyone here who would know?
Perhaps. But you haven't answered my question, girl. Why should we help you? For all I know, you're an agent of the Azadi.
No, I'm...
Zoe! She's Zoe!
Balance.
Don't you dare touch her head. She's on an important mission.
I see. And who are you?
Crow. Honorary rebel, long-term avian buddy, and occasional sidekick of April Ryan. Rebel leader, adventurer, hero, savior of the balance. That's right. Here's Crow. This is him. I'm me. So... where's April? She can vouch for Zoe. They're best friends, tight as two chicks in a nest. I don't see April. Is she out on a mission, or sleeping in, or... Why are you both looking at me like that?
I thought you knew.
Knew what? What's going on? What?
April Ryan is dead, Bird. She was assassinated during an Azadi raid on Myria the winter before last. She died a hero's death and was given a hero's burial. We remember her fondly.
What?
I'm so sorry. Crow! Crow! Okay, I'm an idiot.
I've heard of this bird. Crow. So, you knew April Ryan?
We met a couple of times. I was there when she died. I found her. I tried to save her, but I couldn't. So, yeah, I guess I knew April.
You're the Stark girl. The one who dreams. They spoke of you. Bakim, Bryn, Chuan. They said you were one of us. Oh, this certainly changes things. But how did you...
He's gone. Of course he's gone. I should have seen that coming. It's not like he could just let Kian go without... Oh, he's such a... Oh. Hey! Your hair, it's so pretty.
Thanks.
Who's gone, Enu?
What? Oh, Liko. He vanished in the middle of the night, chasing Kian, of course. Idiots, the both of them.
Maybe this is for the best. If Liko can help Kian...
Kian? Big Azadi guy. People call him the Apostle.
You know him?
We met once, briefly. He was kind to me. But isn't he the enemy?
Was. He's with us now. Defected. Yep. Well, except that he abandoned us again to go on a crazy suicide mission.
He left last night.
Of course. After everything that's happened, we just miss each other.
Oh, Enu, this is Zoe. Am I saying that correctly?
Yeah. Hi. Nice to meet you, Enu.
You're so pretty. That came out wrong. Wanna be friends? Oh, sorry.
Zoe needs our help. She has questions. Maybe you can...
Of course. No problem. Leave this to me, Shepard.
I'm Sorry for questioning you, Zoe. And I'm sorry I could not be of any assistance. Please, stay. Speak with Enu and the others. Perhaps someone here has the answers you're looking for.
Thank you, Shepherd.
Where are you from? Your clothes are amazing. Where did you get them?
They came with the jump. I'm from Stark. That's...
Across the divide, on the flip side of the balance, the world of science. Are you serious? That's incredible. I have so many questions. I don't even know where to start. I'm seriously worried my head might explode. I think I need to sit down.
Oh, don't explode. I'm not that special. I mean, you're orange, and the ears...
Ugh, I'm just a boring old Zid. It's totally normal. Holy crap, Stark. I can't believe it. How did you get here? Are you a shifter?
A dreamer. I just dream myself here.
Just dream yourself here. That's it. No biggie. You are the best thing I have ever seen. Seriously.
Really? Okay. Thank you.
So, what do you need help with? Shepard said...
I'm trying to find the Purple Mountains, and a tribe of magical creatures called the Ular. Someone, a Vanar named Abnaxus, told me to...
Oh, slow down. Okay. Purple Mountains, Ular, Vanar, Abnaxus, right? Nope. None of that sounds remotely familiar. I have never heard any of those words before. Of course, there are a lot of things I don't know. I was a farm girl. A silly zidling. There's so much I don't know. But I do know where to look for answers.
Oh? Where?
The library. The library holds all the answers. Do you have libraries in Stark? Never mind, silly question. Of course you don't. I'll go to our library right now and start looking. Purple Mountains, Ular, Abnaxus of the Vanar. Come find me when you're ready. I can't wait to spend more time with you. Oh, sorry.
Нормально так опустила. У нас тут нет библиотек, ну еще бы. Хорошо, я тут разлегся. Так. Правда, куда делся ворон? Блин, ну он, конечно, сильно расстроился. Тут ничего не скажешь. Возможно, ворон куда-то уперся.
They kept me locked up in one of those cells all night. This may not... One night in a cell was plenty. I have no wish for a repeat visit. I miss my tiny apartment now.
Так, где мы его можем найти? Давайте прикинем. Он легко мог куда угодно. Вот ты.
I mean, I'm not... Are you supposed to be walking around on your own?
He looks guilty. What? Is this your room?
Well, we don't... You know, we don't have our own rooms. Anyway, Keen's gone. I was just looking for...
Oh.
It's Zoe, is it not? I'm Jakai, Benrima Salman's nephew. She said some very nice things about you.
You'll have to give her my regards. How is Benrime? I noticed the journeyman was closed down.
Yeah, she's in Coldstone. They arrested her for colluding with the Resistance. She was sentenced to 10 years in the dungeons. I don't know if she'll survive that.
Жесть.
Anyway, I'm sure she'll be happy to hear that you're back in town.
I'm sorry about your aunt.
Yes. Thank you. I don't know what I'll do without her. She's the only family I have.
Правда, что тут
I
шарится?
have to go into town on an errand now, but please let me know if there's anything I can do for you.
Это что? Угу. Это там что-то ищет.
Abnaxus, Purple Mountains, Ular, Ula. no.
Прям совсем.
Books, please don't fail me now.
Так, мы должны были найти ворона. Я, конечно, можем с ней поговорить, и, возможно, этот диалог нас приведет куда надо. И вообще, ворон, мне казалось, должен был быть где-то куда-то улететь.
I assume it's not an actual dragon's head, but you just never know in this world.
Ну, по крайней мере, эта голова в первой части у нас сработала. Еще как. А, во.
I'm so sorry, Crow. I thought you knew.
It's fine. It's not your fault. I just can't... I can't believe she's gone. But I sort of knew, you know? I felt it in my heart. And that final time we were together, it wasn't like it used to be. It was weird. Like too much time had passed and we drifted apart. I should have known it wouldn't last.
How? He's not alone in feeling that. I know that feeling. It's something you just have to learn to live with.
Вот это.
I will. Were you there when she...
Perhaps better to avoid the topic and get him thinking about other things. I witnessed the whole thing. But should I tell Crow that? I was there. I saw it happen. I tried to help her, to save her. I know I was supposed to, but I couldn't.
Not your fault. Bad things happen. People die. Life goes on. Anyway, did I help with, you know, the rebel thing? Did they believe you? That you're not a spy?
You did. They do. It's fine now. They'll help us.
Good, good, good. They're not gonna cut your head off?
What? No?
Good, good. I wish I could have been more helpful. But it was 10 years ago, and I didn't really pay attention to what April said about that Abnaxis chap.
It's okay.
If you don't mind, I need to be alone for a little while. Clean my feathers, sharpen my beak, reflect on the nature of life. Bird stuff.
Totally understand.
I'll find you in the city.
О, теперь можно и в библиотеку сходить. Более-менее все логично. Да, атмосферка тут прям... Ух.
On abscesses. Ooh, nope, that's a different type of ab.
I have to resist this intense desire to stroke her yellow
The
fur.
Turtle Mountains.
I don't think that'd be kosher.
Believed to be the petrified remnants of 3 titan turtles that rose from... and interesting? Sure. Relevant? No. I've been trying to find a book or scroll or manuscript or map or torn note page or ancient magical tome or pamphlet or piece of cloth that mentions the Purple Mountains or the Ular, but no luck. It's really frustrating. This library has never let me down before.
Ну, вещи специфичные.
There must be something here. She seems so curious about me, and I haven't asked her a single question. Enu, right? I don't feel we were properly introduced.
I know you are. I mean, no, yes. You're right. Enu. I am Enu. I hope you're staying a while. It would be so great to have someone around who's not a surly warrior with mommy issues, or a stoic leader, or a battle-hardened soldier, or just batshit insane. I mean, there's Jakai. He's pretty normal. except for his aunt issues, but he's a bit too... Hey, so, what do you do when you're not saving the world?
I go to school. I mean, I did. Then my world started shutting down, so no more school.
I went to school too! Until I was 10, and then my father taught me how to ride a leapfur and hunt jumpers in the jungle. Also, I had to work at the farm. Didn't leave a whole lot of time for schoolwork, or anything else. I feel we have so much in common.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe.
I can't wait to talk more about all these things we have in common. We must have a sleepover.
This is where I try to connect and make friends. You just joined the Resistance?
Oh, yes. No. Not really just. About half a year ago? Wait, more than that. Time flies when you're having fun. Well, fun.
Sometimes you need to make the best out of a bad situation.
Right, and it's my duty. We're doing good, important work here. Also, I didn't want to end up living the life my parents wanted for me.
I can identify with that.
This is so nice. I wish we were sisters. Can we be sisters? You don't have to answer that. Do you have any siblings?
I did. Sort of. Long story. You?
Oh, lots. Boyfriend! Do you have one of those?
I do. I think. We haven't spoken in a while, and he doesn't know. I think we need to have a long talk if I get back home. It's been a very tough year, for the both of us. I was asleep for a long time. I forgot a lot of the stuff that happened to me before I fell asleep. I tried to remember, but I couldn't. Until my memories caught up with me. Oh, Jesus. It's a long story. Very complicated. Maybe another time?
Yes, please?
So, no luck?
Nothing. Sorry. And I've read most of these before. I can't remember coming across any of those words you mentioned. There's not much else to do here in the evenings except read. I don't really have any female friends. It gets lonely. Anyway, I've been through all the encyclopedias and travelogues, but...
Nothing about the Purple Mountains or the Ula?
Nothing. I mean, the Purple Mountains sounds colloquial. It may have a different name officially, but the Ular, there should be something about them. It's a magical race?
They didn't look human.
Weird, there's nothing about them. They must be very isolated, or someone's trying to hide something. Which would be weird and very hard to pull off. Forget I said that.
I guess I'll have to look elsewhere.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I really thought I'd find something. I feel terrible. Do you want to be my friend? Oh, I already asked you that. I'm coming on too strong, aren't I? I am, I can tell. Stop it, Enu.
No, not at all. I'd love to be friends. And thank you for helping me.
Much good that did. I really wish I knew who else could...
For the love of the festering demon shrimps of Jeharva, do I have to do everything in this place? I didn't spend all those years living on the streets of Marcuria, pilfering food and liberating fat purses to deal with this shite. I swear I'd be better off going back to sleeping in Abnaxus's stone tree if I can't even get a mattress that isn't flea and maggot infested. Do your bleeding jobs, people. Is that too much to ask?
Опа. А слепой Боб-то что-то знает.
Eh? What? Who's asking? Well, blessed be Miss Striped Britches. You're the lass what brought me mulled wine back when I'd hit rock bottom in Marcuria. What in the name of the eight-eyed octo-god of Tartillus are you doing here?
I was about to ask you the same thing. Except for, not those words exactly.
Oh, I left my life of beggaring behind. Cleaned myself up. Joined the resistance. I'm a general now. I'm making a difference.
Didn't he just mention... Do you know someone called Abnaxus?
Abnaxus? Now, there's a name I haven't heard spoken in years. Where do you know it from?
Sorry, I just overheard. Actually, I met Abnaxus recently. Well, I dreamed about Abnaxus. Or maybe it was more like a vision. This sounds crazy, I know, but...
Sounds completely sane to me, lass. Abnaxus turning up in visions. That's exactly the sort of fellow he was. Persistent, unpredictable, and not a little annoying. I met him when he was the Venar ambassador to Ireed. This was before the gutters, when I was still a dapper chap on the Marcurian party circuit. We hit it off, especially seeing as I was going blind, theoretically, and he saw everything, past, present, and future. Years later, as he was leaving town, he entrusted me with the key to his home.
Опа.
Take care of it.
Это интересно.
Time to time, very uncomfortable bunk. Musty smell of ancient books and foreign weeds. I didn't much care for it, to be honest.
General? I'm sure. You said something about a key to Abnaxus's house?
They called it the abode back then. Abnaxus's abode. Primitive accommodations, but luxurious location. Prime real estate. Central with a garden view. Very quiet at night.
And the key? Do you still have it? Sorry, this is really important.
Oh, I carry it with me every day. After all, it is a magic key. Figured it might do me lumbago some good.
What about this house? I mean, the abode?
Also still there, and not hard to find. Sits right circle in the center of the city green. Abnaxus carved it out of a petrified tree with his own morbidly huge
Аж до такой степени. Прям интересно.
authorities turned it into an historical landmark. Of course, no one can get inside on account of the Venar magic. Not without the key, at least.
This key, can I...
Oh, sure. Heavier than it looks, ain't it? More powerful than iron. Worth its weight in precious stones, and then some. This magic goes back to the first magic. None of that modern hocus-pocus. You feel it in your fingers when you hold it. Tingles, don't it?
It does. Sorry, I know this is asking a lot, but can I...
Borrow it? Aye, why not? It's done the lumbago no good. And I don't have much use for the place, now that I've a proper bunk here. But keep it safe. Abnaxus left most of his belongings behind and entrusted me with their care. I'd hate to betray that trust.
Все нормально, мужик.
I'd love to chat, lassie, but I have duties to attend to. There are piss pots that need emptying, and people to command into doing it.
Господи, ночные горшки. Ну да. Пойдем сейчас чистить.
You spoke with the general. Did you find what you were looking for?
It's a step in the right direction.
Good. I've asked them to ready a boat for you. Whenever you're ready, it will take you into the city. I may not fully understand your role, Zoe, but there's something about you that... I've learned to have faith in the balance. The balance provides. The balance guides. It's guiding you now. You must let it take you wherever it leads, like a leaf on a river. Bend to its will.
I'll try.
We shall speak again, Zoe Castillo. When the winds have quieted, the clouds have parted, and the grass on the great plain stands straight and tall once more.
Ну, это сейчас было слишком очевидно. С другой стороны, а куда нам еще-то деваться? Дом Абнакуса. Я прям не думал, что это его дом. Ну, с другой стороны, это вполне очевидно. Да, он же там был, он там был. Он там жил, по крайней мере, в первой части. Как его сюда вплели, вообще как-то не понимаю.
Now I need to find the city green. I wish Crow was with me. I feel less alone with that silly bird around.
Так, ну тут все слишком просто. О, ворон.
You're back, and your head's still on. Did you swim?
Swim? No, boat. I boated. I mean, they dropped me off in a boat.
Impressive. So, what's the next step on our grand adventure? Tea and biscuits? A hearty nap, perhaps?
I need to find the city green and the home of Abnaxus.
I visit the city green every day to clean my feathers in the fountain. Follow me. I really wish you had wings.
So do I, Crow.
Все старые жалобы. А толку бы? Насколько бы это сильно бы помогало, это еще под вопросом.
How's business? Pretty good. I mean, reprint's great. I must admit that I'm getting rather excited.
How's your memory coming along? Do you remember anything about this place now?
I worked so hard.
Так, все хорошо, но нам вот сюда. Так, вот. Споткнулся.
What's going on here? Isn't that... Are they trying
Ах
to
ты же,
chop
блин.
down Abnaxus's abode? Great. That's great.
Кыш всем отсюда.
So this is it. Abode of, big ugly thing what speaks funny?
Apparently so.
And there's someone else here.
Apparently so.
Huh.
Good bird.
So what now?
I don't know. Do you have any suggestions?
Да.
We kill them, bury their bodies, and then go about our...
Нет, хорошая идея, однозначно.
That's disturbing.
I know. I'm dark.
I'm really not in the mood for killing today. Or any day.
Fine, then you come up with something.
This unholy tree's been knocked down. The electrical tip. Seriously.
Так, спрятаться в кустах не особо получается.
Maybe then I can stop licking the arses of the Azadi. Goddess this and goddess that. It leaves a bad taste in my mouth, sucking up to their feminine deity. Give me a world without gods and goddesses. A world
Глянь, как прям стучится, как ломится.
no magicals, no supernatural women folk, no superstitious invaders. A world by and for man, with the woman in her rightful place at home. Go on, put your back into it, man. This is pathetic. It's merely a tree.
Так, может, с какой-то другой стороны. Шибко оно нам вряд ли поможет. Кусты. Кусты хорошо смотрятся только когда мы далеко. Повозка. Блин, нам бы их как-то отвлечь.
A member of the voting public. Honor Hilaris Esquire at your service, madam. But I'm sure I don't need to introduce myself to you, You've seen my face in print and in public appearances. You know me as an honourable and truthful fellow who stands with the common man. And woman. We shan't forget the common woman. Yes, yes. I'm, of course, running for Commissioner of City Watch, a position sorely and desperately in need of new blood. The Watch needs strength. It needs direction. It needs humanity. In other words, it needs me.
Let's see if I can get him talking about himself. He sounded more than happy to do so. It looks like they're trying to destroy Abnaxis's abode. He's gunning for a political position with the City Watch. I wonder what his end game. You're running for City Watch?
Indeed, the Watch is in dire need of strong male leadership in this time of dark crisis.
Male?
As you well know, the current commissioner, a person of the female persuasion, has failed to maintain order in the city in these dark, trying times. She's been soft on sorcery, magnanimous with magicals. She's indulged the occult, and she's extended an open hand to non-humans, acting in discord with our foreign benefactors. Oh, it's understandable she's weak, she's sentimental. She's merely a woman, and she's not been able to properly inspire the men of the Watch to take appropriate action against our occult immigrants. As soon as I'm elected, this will change. We will honour Azadi law and make Mercuria pure again. No more magic, no more magicals. And our women folk can once again return to home and hearth to be pampered and protected by their husbands, fathers and brothers. As it should be, yes, yes.
It looks like that. Let's see if I can get him talking about himself. He sounded more than happy to do so. It's Hilaris, right?
Oh no, Hilaris Esquire, licensed solicitor, and your candidate for Commissioner of City Watch.
It's an unusual name.
It's unique, certainly, but it's a Northlander name with deep roots in Mercurian society. My father, the esteemed Hubert Hilaris Esquire, served dutifully for many years on the council. He was respected, feared, and admired by all. Of course, that was before he was beguiled by that Dulmari witch. She used her wily sorcery and beastly sensuality to lure my father away from his family, away from us. I've sworn to restore our sacred heritage. The witches shall burn, humanity shall prevail, and the name Hilaris shall no longer be the butt of spiteful jests.
It looks like they're trying to destroy. Why are you trying to knock down this tree?
Да, правда.
What's not just a tree? It's an affront to common decency and humanity. This so-called domicile was the dark and dangerous den of one of the most militant of magicals. An abominable beast that threatened our young and our women by its mere existence.
О, психи какие.
Eradicating this occult stone tree from our historic green is not just my election promise to voters, but my God's given responsibility as a human being.
He appears to be an Azadi supporter. I wonder how genuine it is. I take it you're happy with the Azadi occupation?
No, I wouldn't call it an occupation, not anymore. The Azadi came to save us from the tyrant invaders, and they stayed to protect us against all magicals. They're our benefactors, not our oppressors. But the resistance has put us all at risk. Unless we re-establish human dominion over the Northlands, we'll be vulnerable when the Azadi eventually return to Azadir. For believe me, they will. Oh, they've promised as much. This is not their land, and this is why I run for office. To build a Mercuria by and for humans, one that can stand the test of time and stand up against occult invaders. We must invest in the future, and you can't spell future without owner Hilaris.
Well, best of luck with everything.
Luck is the lazy man's excuse for failure. Luck is an occult idea.
Так, в итоге мы ничего полезного-то и не узнали.
And so should you. Here's my advice to you. Find yourself a decent human husband and start breeding decent human babies. This is how you can best contribute to our common manifest destiny. And remember, a vote for honor is a vote for humanity. Is that the best you can do? Oh, I'd take the axe myself if I can just moisturise my hands. This, you know, this dry air, well, you understand.
Так. Может, ворон чем-то сможет помочь.
Crow, could you fly over there for me?
Why?
Just trust me.
Why?
Jesus, please, Crow.
Fine. Pardon me for wanting to play a role in my own destiny. I'll do it.
A talking bird! Filthy magic! Damnation, where did it go? What kind of shoddy job are the Azadi doing when there are still talking birds flapping about? They should provide us with a few of their explosive sticks so that we can take matters into our own hands and eradicate this sorcerous plague. Oh, my skin crawls at the very idea of a cult flying
Так,
creatures.
куда ворон-то делся? Нифига себе, это что такое?
If it wasn't for Honor's goons, I would thump that reactionary misogynist on the head. No court would convict me. It would be justified homicide.
That God's damn talking bird! Magical aberration! Forget me hands on the filthy language.
About
Птицы.
that talking bird that's bothering you.
Yes, what about it?
I just saw it.
Where? Where? Go look for that goddamn bird over there.
Так и будет стоять. Гудной.
Did you see that occult fowl? It's making a mockery of our decent, honest labour.
About that talking bird.
Yes, what about?
I just saw.
You did. Use your finger, woman. Point. That filthy, chattering fowl must be over there somewhere. Go check.
Нет. Нужна какая-то засада, по идее. Хорошо бы отправить куда подальше.
Have you seen the filthy talking?
About that talking.
Yes. What?
I just saw.
Again? Show me. The magical bird is making a mockery of us. Get it! Get it!
Блин. Я приколы не выкупаю.
I got nothing. I mean, aside from murdering, but you seem to be so against that all of a sudden. Again? Serious?
Still, you filthy little fowl. If I get...
Let's... About that talking bird that's...
Yes? What about it?
I just saw...
Where? Where? Grab that bird!
Так, попробуем направить ворона туда.
Yeah, I know. Are you doing this just to annoy me? Because it's working.
Don't move, I've got you now.
You're on a...
Ай-яй-яй.
Did you see?
Let's... About that talking bird that's bothering you.
Yes? What about it?
I just saw...
You did? Use your finger, woman. Point! Don't let the bird get away!
Не знаю, стоит ли их прям так пересекать друг с другом.
Someday soon I'm gonna...
Wait for it.
Отлично.
Soft-headed fool! We'll need to carry him home to have someone look at his head. The tree can wait until tomorrow. You do the carrying. I'd do it myself, but someone needs to lead the way and keep an eye out for potholes.
Неужто они уйдут?
That was brilliant! First, I did my thing, and then that goofball tried to hit me with a rock, and then stuff happened, and Dung for Brains got knocked out, and then they all left. End scene. It was almost like one of those puppet shows that Wizard puts on in the square. It was hilarious!
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
That's the most fun I've had since... I don't know, I guess since I hung out with April all those years ago.
Эх, еще одно напоминание об Эйприл. Ну что ж, еще одно напоминание. Это непосредственно сам дом Абнакуса.
This place looks a lot bigger on the inside. It is a lot bigger on the inside. Okay, this is freaky. I feel dizzy. There must be magic here because this makes no... Those are some portentous looking books. I wish I could read them. Then again, why should I be surprised? I've seen weirder things. Weird is my new normal. Right,
Oh,
so...
that's interesting.
Someone... Who's... Oh, God.
I must apologize, ma'am. I didn't mean to frighten you.
Опа.
Zoe Castillo. You're the last person I expected to find here.
Brian, right?
Мишки.
Brian Westhouse. We spent a few days in cramped quarters on a small airship. I'd be surprised if you didn't remember me.
It's been a confusing year. For a while, I remembered nothing. Even when I tried my best to remember, I couldn't. Well, not until now.
I know that feeling all too well, Miss Castillo. So you're back in Mercuria, and in this place of all places. How in the name of the balance did you get inside? People have been trying for years, but this house has strong wards. Vinar magic, the oldest there is. And now
А он-то как здесь оказался?
it's a treasure trove. Wait, is that the annals of dreaming? Good God, that's a lost treasure. Only 5 were ever made.
Why be secret? I guess it helped to have a key. I actually didn't know it was supposed to be so difficult to get in.
So there was a key all this time. The door wasn't locked with a spell.
А он сам как?
I was right. Where did you...
An acquaintance. Pure luck, I guess.
So what are you looking for here? The ambassador disappeared more than 10 years ago, as I'm sure you know.
I'm trying to find out where Abnaxis went after he left Mercuria.
And you believe the answer's in here somewhere. You're probably right. Looks like I picked the perfect day for a stroll in the green. I was wondering why that odorous Hilarious fellow wasn't still trying to chop this tree down. Now I know. Let's see if we find anything interesting, shall we?
Так, интересно.
Abnaxis was a very well-read man, thing.
Пометка.
Interesting.
Интересная заметку показать Брайану.
This means.
I'm not sure there's much to learn from that one.
Палка. Может, на второй этаж подняться? Ой, мы наконец-то увидели, каково это на втором этаже. Кроватка есть, это хорошо.
There are enough musty old books here to fill a university library's special collection of musty old books.
This is fascinating.
Так. Где же это может быть?
All those years and it was right.
This looks interesting.
The first dreamer references in the annals of dreaming.
О первом сне.
And the chapter about the first dream. It's certainly a starting point. Let's see what it says.
Can you read that book?
I've lived in Arcadia for decades, and there hasn't been much to do aside from studying ancient texts, so yes, I can read this book.
Отлично.
The chapter in question speaks of the Ular. They are said to be wardens of the Dreaming One, whatever that means. It's a rough translation. The English language isn't quite up to the task. The Ular and the Yete, one people that split into two. That sounds familiar. It says here the Yete left the Purple Mountains to go south to burrow into the ground. Something about a well of dreams. I mean, I don't know how much of this is true and how much is fantasy or prophecy. It's a difficult book to decipher. There's
Как ты говоришь, по существу, мужик.
two dreamers becoming one. It's vague. This is almost certainly a prophecy of some sort. The Ular live on Cloud Peak. It's in the mountains of Yedra. Where's that on the map? Ah, there it is. Straight north across the plains, right in the middle of the border mountains. This is an old book, so I don't know if they still live there. I've never heard of the Ular. They might all be dead. I'm not sure how useful this is to you, but there it is.
Так, мы что-то тут уронили.
That note fell out of the annals when Westhouse turned the pages. This note fell out from the pages of the annals. What's a soulless stone?
I'm not sure. The Soul Stone was taken from Luke's by the warlock Clax. It must be retrieved, or the past, present, and future will cease to be.
That sounds ominous.
It does indeed. I don't know about any soulstone, but I'm guessing this Clax fellow does.
Clax.
Claxus means old roper Clax. April told me his story. He was a 2-bit wizard who resided in a floating castle up north near the border mountains. April said she taught him a lesson. She didn't get into any details, but he lost his castle. Last I heard, he's doing children's theater here in town. Reformed, apparently, if that's a thing a wizard is capable of. Sounds like this soulstone is important.
How do I go about finding it?
The clue's right here in the text. Roper, Clax, wizard, and puppeteer. I'd start there if I were you.
У нас в итоге упоминаний-то особо нету.
I knew it! I knew it!
Прям сочетался. Ну, еще какая-то записка. Порядок этих записок прям удивляет.
I'm not sure there's much to learn from that one.
Amnaxis was a very well-read man, thing. There are enough musty old books here to fill a university library's special collection of musty old books.
I'll need to write all of this down before I forget it.
Those are some portentous-looking books. I wish I could read them.
Так, ощущение, что с Ропером нужно будет поговорить, но мы еще второй этаж толком не исследовали.
Amnaxis was a very well-read man, thing. There are enough musty old books here to fill a university library's special collection of musty old books.
Так, а там тоже я вообще не вижу мест, где бы можно было...
Amnaxis was a very well-read man, thing.
I'll need to write all of this down before I forget it.
Возможно, правда, придется идти разговаривать с Ропером Клаксом. Где бы он там что ни показывал.
Mr. Westhouse, Brian. He seems very enthusiastic and friendly. Probably. I have a hard time reading him, to be honest.
Так, что-то мы здесь в Абнакус особо ничего найти не можем. Все, что могли, более-менее нашли. Еще карта, вот еще раз, может, повнимательнее посмотреть.
I'm sure Abnaxis won't mind me borrowing this. I'll return it to him in person, if I make it to Cloud Peak.
Роперу Клаксу. Ну да. Я думаю, достаточно нам поведать, чтобы сместиться дальше. Просто я чувствую, что чем дальше, тем запутаннее будет. Ну, как я говорил, по чуть-чуть, но мы хотя бы будем сдвигаться. Так, спасибо всем, кто заходил. Подписывайтесь, ставьте лайки и ждите продолжения. Ну и не забывайте вызывать команды, чтобы добавить игру в список для дальнейших прохождений. Ну, мы посмотрим еще, как с этим будет. Жалко, хотелось, конечно, на этих выходных поиграться с этим списком. С другой стороны, мы хотя бы как-то пока наберем материальчик, чтобы было интересно выбирать. Ну что ж, еще раз всем спасибо, всем пока.